My name is Kate Guthrie, and I am a lead teacher here at M3, and I'm also a co-director of our yoga teacher training. My yoga journey got started in 2007, and I came to yoga primarily from being into fitness in some sort of fashion. I kind of grew up like a high school athlete. I came to UGA here as an undergrad, and at some point in time, at some point along the way, developed a good bit of like body dysmorphia and an eating disorder. And so I actually found yoga by seeking therapy here in town, a wonderful therapist, and she had a meditation group for young girls like me, and she led a guided meditation, and I remember being really moved by it, and it was some yoga magazine is where she got it. And that just kind of got me curious about what more of that might have for me. From there, I started practicing at a studio in town and went to a handful of classes throughout the week, and over time learned to have a healthier relationship with my body. And then there was something else about the practice that really made me feel a little bit more alive. It all started from there, and I would have never imagined it would have brought me here. I got started with M3. I was teaching at another studio in town and knew there was some dude named Nick Combs, and there was a time I needed a sub. He offered to sub for me. He came to one of my classes first to see how I taught. We started chatting afterwards and realized that we had some sort of overlap in coming teaching yoga from a very therapeutic background. And also equally voiced, we need this in Athens. And then a few weeks down the road, met Nick for coffee and heard about his vision for M3, and I was like, that sounds amazing. I'm like so proud of you for just kind of taking a leap and doing it. And then when it came time to grow, I remember getting a message saying that I'd like for you to be one of our teachers. And so I've been here from day one, which I think is also pretty special. It's been a wonderful journey ever since. My favorite part about M3, outside of teaching, are just the people. I've never worked at a studio where there's been such community among students, but also just the community of teachers. This place is really unique. We continue to hold each other up and challenge each other when we need to be challenged. Finding it here at M3 has been really special. I really enjoy teaching mindful, embodied, strong practices where it creates this experience for people to dive deeper into sensation and finding something there, like our story around that sensation. I really enjoy teaching Hatha. My initial tradition was Hatha, so I have a little bit of a love there. Our mindful movement pop-up was really fun. I really enjoy mindful movement. I can even do that in super stretch, which I think is really great. My favorite practices to take, I think if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Hatha. I'm a sucker for a really good full spectrum Hatha class, where I can settle into my shapes. You know, I do a warrior too in almost every practice, and there's always something new there. But then I also really love more of a movement or a rhythmic flow, and the choreography around it can be really fun. I really see teaching for me is very much an extension of my practice. I think I initially started teaching because of how yoga and my teachers helped me feel more alive and embodied, and initially wanting to like share that with others. But I think something that continues to bring me back to why I currently teach is teaching helps me to continue to uncover the layers about the practice and about myself. It's really deep, it's really moving. Like I like when I teach and I see people moving, like I can feel the practice in my body, at least right now. That's been really special.